Welcome to Dimensions of Love. Hello, welcome everyone to Dimensions of Love. In this channel, we are exploring everything that has to do with consciousness and awakening in everyday life. And we have the sun out, but it's still cold here in Sweden. But it's been a long time since I brought you all to the forest, and I really want you to enjoy these beautiful frequencies by just being in this space. And wherever you are, there's so many things that want to control the narrative. For an example, even when it comes to the most simplest thing as, should we care about how we're? No, there's all these different narratives. If you are awakened, if you're conscious, why do you wear lipstick? Perhaps, as I'm wearing now. Let's use analogies that are available here. And so, I'd like you all to expand your consciousness. Don't be so, to be truthful, it is true. If I stand in my complete authenticity, I wouldn't have anything on my face. I'll be completely natural, the way that God or universe intended me to be, or as my ancestors and my DNA and the combination of my parents led me to look like, so to speak. Does it really matter there? Are we changing something for the worse? No. Is there any right or wrongs? No. Because truly, if it was like that, then, and sometimes I do want to have no makeup and be gluten free, and that's nice too. I consider everyone looking at these videos, and I'm here to help. This is what I want to do. I want to be of service, and I want to help people in their different journey. How can you find joy even in life? Just like this, you see, it might look like it's not that bad because the sun is shining, but it's cold. So underneath, the same condition happens to human beings. It's cold. We're cold. Something devastating has happened in our lives. But how can we still find joy in all? And I don't mean to find joy in something that is meant to be sad. If it's something that needs to be addressed, needs to be felt, then sure, be present completely and fully. So don't make it into a joyful moment or swipe it under the rug, as in it is not a big deal. If it is a big deal and you're meant to feel it all the way through, in everything that happens, feel it all the way through, no matter how bad or shitty it might feel it all the way through. That's difficult because we're conditioned as humans to swipe things under the rug, feel it a little bit, and then we run away because it's too much. I don't know what's going to happen. Will I make it to the other side? I might die halfway into feeling all of this. This is insanity, but it's not. You will survive and you'll be fine. But you have to allow yourself to, whatever it is that you need to go through, to fully commit to going through it completely. Because you will make it to the other side, even if it doesn't feel like that. And so when you see this forest right now, and it looks joyful but cold, is the forest sad? Are the trees sad that it's cold? No, they're happy. They get to rest. The trees are like, I don't have to make no leaves. Woo, I don't have to produce. I could just rest. It's nice. You know, nature really knows how to follow the rhythms. And here's where we as human beings are off sync. We don't follow the rhythm. And sometimes we even avoid to go to the forest because it might actually remind us, you're off sync. You're not where you're supposed to be. Be present. You're not present. You're running away. You're going into another direction. Might not be the right direction for you. So this is an invitation, an invite. Can you be like the forest and just be peaceful and be in the season and not complain that it's too cold? Just like nature doesn't complain. It appreciates everything every season has to bring. And it's still joyful. You don't come to the forest when it's December. At least I've been in the forest in every season. I've never been to the forest when it's December. Like, oh, it's so depressing here. Let me go home. It's so depressing amongst these trees. It's always harmoniously peaceful. How is that possible? It's because the nature lives by that principle itself. Joy is always present. So there might be difficult things happening. I'm very spiritual and I'm a single mom of 2 kids making these videos and going through difficulties where my children are, at least my oldest one, she's a teenager. She's going through a lot of dark feelings and she's had a rough couple of last years now, fortunately. And I try to support her and I try to be there for her. And she needs to be her own self and I need to be mine. So the same way in your family or wherever you are, that we need to remember sometimes that we cannot give everything to everyone before we give it to ourselves. And also this attachment, and it is difficult. I've always had these issues because my heart is loving and open and wants to love everything. And I'll give you everything, says the heart. Here, take it. And I love that part of myself. But my intellectual mind says, that's not so great all the times because that might damage us into despair. You can't go that far always in love. And so I've learned it's not about loving less. It's about the boundaries that we set. Even though I love my children so much, loving them is also setting boundaries for them to not be so attached, where they cannot be themselves, where they are carrying my energy with them. And I carry their energy because everything is energy. And we start to behave to the people that are around us. And it's not fair. If this is my experience and you're looking at this and this is your experience, this might not be others' experience. This might not be your family's experience. And it's important to understand that you might provide that frequency to them for them to start to realize certain steps. But in the codependence, whether we are aware of it or not, is always there. And sometimes there are people, places that need to let you go in order for you to. At the same time, they might believe that they want to hold on to you because you're giving them that good energy. But maybe they're not supposed to have good energy. They're maybe supposed to be in a place that doesn't feel so good, but it's going to help to see. Sometimes we believe that it's only one side that needs liberation. In a codependence, it's just one person. No, it's both parties that needs to let go of each other. Because when you love something, it will naturally come back to you. You will naturally understand. My children will naturally understand that I cared for them. But if I have this codependency with them, they will not grow as individuals, as in what they're meant to do here on earth. And neither will I, because it will constantly be this unbalance. And being a mother is unbalanced enough because we have to give so much without receiving, especially from our children. And I feel lucky that I have my spiritual practices, that I have my connection to the divine that's given to me, because I don't have anyone else giving to me except for the divine. But it's my strongest connection. It's really my first relationship. And if we can just allow it to be in that way, that we might give to our children, to the animals that we take care of, we will give where they cannot give us back, and that's okay, but we have to fill us up. So the way we can fill our cup to the fullest is when we are out in nature, when we bring ourselves back to the synchronicity and to the divine being of who we truly are. When we can bring that back, that is when we will always be joyful. And in this way, when we are joyful, it means no matter what happens, good, bad, difficulty, smooth, rocky, no matter what the conditions are, that there's always joy when you are the observer. There's always joy when you allow yourself to feel all that is happening, but still remember that joy is always there. Just like a companion saying that you can be sad today, you can get a little bit angry, but hey, I'm always here. Hey, I'm always here. That's how joy is. Always reminding you that it's there. And it's for us to realize it and to embrace it and not to reject it and say, no, I'm sad now and I have to be sad for 3 more days because someone I love has passed away. And we keep setting these all mental barriers that blocks us from the joy. Don't feel everything and let it go, because your true essence of who you truly are at the core of your being is love. And beyond that is joy. So that's your natural state. If you look at nature, that's nature's natural state. The weathers might change. Someone might come through and just decide to chop down that tree, and the forest is not screaming in panic. Everything is calm. It just happens. Something happened and it ended there, because nature doesn't hold on to the energy. But we as human beings, when something happens, we want to hold on to that energy. Oh my God, that happened, and we keep repeating it and keeping things alive that are dead. Don't keep anything alive that is already dead. It happened. It's gone. It's disappeared. It's not there anymore. What is here is this moment. So invite yourself to take a deep breath, to enjoy the sunset, to look at the sun, at least in the morning or in the afternoon. You don't want to hurt your eyes, but to look at the sun, to enjoy it, to embrace the challenges of life. If you have children, if you have someone that you're taking care of, if you are in a position where you have to be responsible, to allow yourself to relax, because everything is perfect the way it is. And that's what I want to bring to you all by bringing you to the forest, because everything is connected. This video is this interconnectedness. We're all connected. You're here. I'm there. And you're open enough to experience this dimension. Not everyone can experience this dimension. You might even have a dream that you was in this forest, or that you were sitting with me. It is us in a different dimension having this. We can astral travel to the other side of the world. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Everything is one. It's all in how much you can release the barriers of the mind, because it's just barriers that has been put to us in society, in life, where we begin to live after that truth. But there are so many more truths, the more that we can open and allow them. So today, just feel the joy, be the joy, and receive the joy. Give the joy, receive the joy. No matter how many difficulties come along your way and in my way, let us create, because we're creators. Let us not just consume videos and look and be, and just don't even consume too much of this. Go out in the forest. Just allow yourself to create something, a painting, a song, write something, whatever it is. Just keep creating, because we're here to create. That brings us joy, to create. You're a creator. Go out there and create. No matter what it is, if anyone sees it, if no one sees it, it has been seen from the universe and it's valid. So keep on creating and keep on feeling that joy, because this is what we're meant to do. So I'm creating this video. I'm co-creating everything here with you. I'm connecting with these beautiful trees, and I hope that you can get something out of this video and feel my authenticity. Thank you for being here and sharing this one. Have a wonderful 7-11 a.m. Bye.